Hello and welcome to Brisbane Airport, and today I'm going to be flying on Virgin Australia to Newcastle. Now today the flight will be operated by Alliance Airlines on board a Fokker 100. The Fokker 100 is pretty rare around the world if you're not from Australia. Alliance is the biggest operator of the Fokker 100, and they do a lot of subcontracted services for Virgin. So yeah, we have arrived at Brisbane Airport. We're going to go to the lounge, and shortly we'll be boarding the Fokker 100 to Newcastle. So just a quick look at what I grabbed in the lounge. The lounge is absolutely packed on this particular morning. I don't like filming in packed lounges. So grab some bacon and eggs and sort of like a custard pastry with an OJ, as I'd already had 2 coffees that morning. Operating the flight down to Newcastle today is this 29-year-old Fokker 100 vh-fwh, which was originally delivered to American Airlines in April of 1993. It made its way through Austrian Arrows and was delivered to Alliance in July of 2017. It wears a special livery commemorating the 90th anniversary of Charles Kingsford Smith's historic Trans-Pacific flight. If you look closely during boarding, you'll also note that the cabin crew are wearing ties and scarves that match the livery.
How's
it going?
Thank you so much. We're 18 on the right hand side.
Thank you.
Hello there.
So Alliance are sort of one of those airlines that tend to pick up a lot of second-hand aircraft and don't do a lot to the interior. So you'll find pretty much every Fokker has a slightly different interior. I'm not too sure what the history of this one is. I would presume it is the Austrian interior. Someone might be able to help me out with that one in the comments. But it's interesting, to say the least. Certainly old. Not as comfortable as I expected it would be. Nonetheless, I decided to sit right down the back, right next to one of the beautiful Rolls-Royce engines, as I absolutely love the noise. So I'm going to let the takeoff and climb out play a bit more full than I usually would. Just enjoy the Fokker 100 and its beautiful sounding Rolls-Royce Tay engines. flight today took us south out of Brisbane, cruising at 32,000 feet for the flight time of 1 hour and 6 minutes. So the Fokker 100 has 100 seats, as the name might suggest, in a 2-3 layout over 20 rows. The seat's pretty basic, legroom's quite tight, the tray table has a very funny cup cutout shape, and there is a massive chunky armrest which makes it very uncomfortable with an ashtray. On this flight today there was no buy on board food service offered, simply a choice of tea, coffee or water, and once again I opted for a coffee. Since I was sitting right opposite it, I thought I'd take a quick trip to the lavatory, and cramped would be an understatement and incredibly outdated, but you would expect that on a 30-year-old aircraft. So all in all, I mean, the Fokker's not the most comfortable aircraft, however, as an av geek, I absolutely love it. I love the noise, I love how old it is, and I love that it's just a bit unique. The service, well, I mean, they've not been given much to go with the crew, so you can't blame it on them. Maybe having something small for a buy on board menu would be nice, but I mean, complimentary coffee doesn't go astray. I'll let you enjoy this beautiful approach into Newcastle's Williamtown Airport, and don't forget to check back next week on Monday at 5 PM for another video. So I've just arrived in Newcastle on board the Alliance Fokker. fantastic flight if you're an av geek, maybe not if you're a comfort traveler or traveling for the sake of traveling somewhere. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, put the bell on, and we'll see you next week in the next video.